Bro, we doing
I got you.
We gotta do it. What's up, guys? David Moss Jr. here with my new best friend. I mean, like my long lost brother, Brian Pruett. We're at the Zen Den. We're gonna have some fun today, bro.
It's gonna be a blast. We got Cold Plunge Sauna.
Need us say more?
Great energy. We'll talk about why we do it, our style. I feel like we have some pretty unique approaches to it. It's certainly not like very rigid and like hard stop rules. So having fun, whatever makes you feel good, that's what it's about.
Let's go, bro. So that's exactly what we're gonna do in this video. We're gonna walk you through our contrast therapy protocols. We're gonna talk about some of the subtle differences and some of the things you might wanna take note of when you are jumping into doing contrast therapy on a regular basis, whether it's for health reasons or just resiliency reasons. Let's go get it, bro.
Let's go, baby.
So full disclosure, this video is sponsored by Plunge.
Let's go.
So if you do decide you want to get a Plunge, link and discount codes are down in the description. But this video is about our contrast therapy protocols, and I want to just kind of ask you a couple simple questions before we jump in. We just finished about a 2-hour podcast in the sun at the Zen Den. Definitely one you're going to want to check out. I'm going to have a link to that podcast in the description of this video as well. Make sure you check out Brian's channel. Fire content. Couple simple questions for those of you watching. What temperature do you prefer in your cold plunge? Because this is a big controversial question. The answers can get a little crazy depending on who you ask. I'll give you my answer too, but for you, what temperature do you have your plunge set at?
I keep it simple. That's a great point, man. I feel like we can overcomplicate things. Like if it's 1 degree off, am I missing the benefits? I'm like, just get in, do it, then optimize. Consistency first, then optimize. So for me, I think I've heard under 50 or so. It all kind of blends together from a benefit side. So I keep this plunge, which I love, all in at 46 degrees, and I do that about 5 times a week. So it kind of happens mostly in the morning. Sometimes it's in the afternoon. But
let's go, bro.
That's pretty much it.
So 46 degrees, it's crazy. 48 is my typical set. That's what I'll typically set my plunges to. 48 degrees, like you said. Anything under 50, it kind of all blends. Yeah. But I wanted to point this out because there's some of you who are going to watch this video, and there's some people out here who are going to have a different answer, and they're going to think, no, man, be a man. Get it 32 degrees. If there's not floating ice, it doesn't count. And I'm just here to tell you that, like, if that's what gets you going, great, do it. But for me, I feel really, really good when I'm in a cold plunge that's between 48, really right around 48 degrees. Question, does your wife cold plunge regularly?
Absolutely. That's hands-on. If you can't ask that, I'm kidding. Oh. I'm kidding. So she actually has been, so she's a wakeboarder, which you know. She is like so cold water averted or whatever. She does not like cold plunging, but she's a huge fan of sauna. Yeah. So she's not the type to really embrace the cold exposure right now, at least for now.
That's okay. And it's different for women. It's different. So my wife has a channel and she talks about it a little bit, but she doesn't really post a lot right now. Okay. Right now she's in a different season of life, but she would agree. Yeah. And I've reviewed a ton of cold plunges, so I have multiple. I have one that's set at 57 degrees, and my wife loves it.
Love that.
But if she gets into, because like sometimes I'm cleaning them and I have them turned off, if she gets into one that I have set colder, it can sometimes apply too much stress to her body.
Yeah, trigger too much.
And it's not great for her. There's a lot of topics or people having conversations about, is cold plunging the same for men and women? And I would be willing to say that it doesn't matter if you're male or female. We're also biodiverse. A temperature for me and a temperature for you might feel different. A temperature for you and a temperature for your spouse might feel different. So you need to test the temperatures, and this is why like taking a cold shower and getting into an ice bath is great. It's a great way to get started. But this is another reason why having a cold plunge that you can specifically set the temperature is so powerful, because you can set this to 70 degrees if you want to. Yep. You can turn that down to 65 when you're first getting started. And I actually had somebody reach out to me literally on my way here. I probably shouldn't have been responding while I was at a red light, but I responded. His message was, hey dude, do you know anyone who wants to buy a cold plunge? I live in Florida and I just had a heart attack and my doctor told me to stop cold plunging. And I'm like, that's crazy. And my question was, what time and like how long were you going? What temperature was it? And he hasn't responded. I haven't checked my messages yet, but I'm curious to know, and I'd be willing to bet that he was going way too cold and way too long. Yeah. He didn't have a heart attack in the cold plunge. This happened elsewhere, but his doctor just encouraged him to not apply so much stress to his body. And this is not medical advice. I'm not telling you to do the opposite of what your doctor says, that by any means you live your own life, make your own decisions, but step into it. Like, you don't have to jump into ice for 10 minutes to get benefits from a cold plunge. Yeah. We've been out here talking for a bit. I think it's time we actually get
100%. Just to cap that off though, and we're getting in right now. When I first got turned on to cold plunge, my buddy Josh and I, we had it at our studio. We would do 34 degrees and we do 4 minutes. So like I get it. Like that was what we first did. We jumped right in. We're super gung ho and excited, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's something wrong with if you think it's got to be exactly this certain way, and if it's not effective. Because what I found is it's just as effective being under 50.
Yeah.
And sometimes I won't even do a standard 3 or 4 minutes. Sometimes I'll just do my breath, and we can jam on that.
Yeah.
But just tapping into, again, the most powerful thing at our fingertips is the breath, to like calm down, to get connected to the body, get out of our head. 10 breaths and I'm out sometimes.
Bro, I want to learn more about that because I haven't really dove deep into the breath work part of it. I've done it, but maybe I haven't understood it enough.
Yeah.
So maybe you can teach me a little bit.
Sure, dude.
So before we do jump in, I'm curious, what is your current contrast therapy session? Like, what does it look like? Do you jump in the sauna first, the cold plunge first? Do you shower first? What does it look like for you on a typical day?
Love it. So it depends on what the purpose is. I've really loved the sauna crank super mild first thing in the morning, just to kind of like set the intention for the day. Get quiet, not be on my phone first thing, like 10 minutes of just breathing or praying, just getting still for the first part of the day. I think that's huge. But if we're talking the main or majority of my time spent contrasting, typically what I'll do, if it's at the end of the day, I'll do a sauna, cold plunge, sauna, cold plunge, sauna, let's say. Ending on hot because I want to really heat the system to when, I'm sure it's like, then you go down past the equilibrium, your body's cooling down naturally, which puts you in a better state for optimal sleep. So if it's at the end of the day, it's always end with sauna. So sauna, cold plunge, sauna done, or one more round each.
I like that.
But if it's in the morning, it's like, dude, cold plunge, maybe sauna, and then cold plunge again, ending on cold for the energy.
That's a great perspective, and that's another reason you might want to get an 8 sleep.
Dude, I'm totally bought into the 8 sleep. I'm getting one today.
Make sure you use code MAUS,
Yes.
MAUS. It'll save you some money. It's stackable.
That's it.
It's beautiful. So I actually do a very similar thing. I love getting into the sauna, and the temperature I'll always change. It depends on the day, depends on what we're looking for. It also depends on time. So
Yeah.
if we only have a little bit of time, me and my wife will typically set it at 210 to 220 degrees Fahrenheit, which is steaming in the plunge sauna. That's hot, right?
Yeah.
And we'll even pour a little bit of water on the rocks to bring the humidity up. It makes it super intense. At that rate, 5 to 10 minutes in the sauna is typically all we're able to stay.
Yeah.
Because it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Then we always rinse with the shower, quick rinse, try to get all the sweat off. And then we'll jump in the cold plunge. And when we do it like this, typically we can spend 1.5 to 2.5 minutes in the cold plunge and then get out, let our body warm up a little bit, jump back in the sauna and repeat that cycle. We typically always end cold or end in the shower. Okay. And I love what you said, and a lot of people do agree with that. I agree with that too. Ending in the sauna, like if you don't have a cold plunge and you're just sauning, you'll sleep phenomenal. A sauna is the key to really, really good sleep.
Yeah.
But I found that when I end cold, but I don't stay in very long, 30 seconds. I don't call it a cold plunge, I do a cold dip at the end. So my last cold is either in the shower with it cranked as cold as possible. We're in Florida, it's usually 75 degrees. Or a 30-second cold plunge to just cool the skin down. It's not enough to cool the body down, but it just cools the skin down, lets my body know, hey, we're okay, everything's good. And usually that leads me into a really good night's sleep. But I'm going to try it your way. I'm going to try to just end in the sauna and then end with do you end with a hot shower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't even end with a hot shower. To your point, it does take probably 30 minutes for your body to stop sweating.
Yeah.
But if you do have that space, if you have the capacity or bandwidth to space that out an hour or so before bed, it really does make a big difference. But yeah, to your point, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing a quick dip, letting your body reset, and know you're still going to be internally much hotter, which is most important. Because then you're going to cool down and sleep amazing.
Let's go, bro. All right, let's jump in. What do you want to do first?
Dude, I say so it is 12:30. I say we're going to end on cold.
Yep.
So we can go cold, sauna, cold. If we have time, or we just do one round. That's fine.
It's up to you, bro.
So,
let's get
I say we just let's
just let it fly.
Follow our hearts. Let's go.
Follow the hearts.
Actually, first, let me crank this up hotter because Mr. David Moss, so that's the cool part about the plunge, does go to 230.
Oh my gosh, you just cranked it up, bro.
Right now, I set it at 175 just because I was like, we're just going to have a mild kind of day. But no, we're going to actually make this intense. So it's going to take a little bit, 10 minutes to crank up, but we're going to start with the plunge when that's heated up.
Let's go, bro.
This is my style right now. I'm dipping in. I would go head first and all underwater, but I have the mic on. I'll get in, 10 breaths, and I'm out. So it's typically slow breathing, maybe a minute or so.
Let's go. Ooh.
Just did 3 deep breaths. That is huge. The most important breaths when I plunge are the first few. You're really training your body to say it's okay. You have one thing in your control, and it's not the water you're in. You could get out, but it's your breath. If it's slow, if it's intentional, you are giving yourself this feeling of you're in control. And also the power of just having something else to think about. I could think about the cold, or I could just think about my breath. The other benefit is it's almost meditation. It is meditation, actually. You're breathing, inhaling, exhaling, mindfully, slowly. That's great for your body, and it's incredible for your mental health and even your soul on that soul level. And then one more deep breath. Yeah.
Let's go, bro.
That's it, baby. Let's go.
I always use my timer on my Garmin because it does give me something like kind of like an end goal, like an end result here. Oh man, your water's so much cleaner than mine.
I just refilled it.
It's so nice. So for me, I like to get in and kind of same thing like you said, I like to dunk my face as soon as I get in. I like to get fully underwater because it really just puts your body into panic, into shock. And when your body goes into panic and shock, it releases all these chemicals naturally, and it basically recruits all of these different feelings in your body to make your body warm up and stay alive. Your body doesn't want to freeze. And right now, when you're in this cold water, it feels like it's going to freeze. It doesn't know. Your brain communicates with your body, but not very well, that, hey, we're only going to be in here for 3 minutes, guys. No sense getting all panicked and worked up. Your body feels it's going into panic and shock, fight or flight. So it does all of these things naturally, which is part of the benefits of cold plunging and why you feel so good when you get out. Because right now my body's freaking out. It thinks that we're freezing. So right now it's sucking blood and heat from my outer limbs, my toes, my fingers. That's why your fingers can sometimes go numb first when you're cold. My legs, my arms, and it's bringing that blood, it's bringing those fluids into the core of my body to keep my vital organs hot, to keep them from freezing first. So your body's almost like, hey, we can lose some fingers, we can lose some toes, we can lose a foot or a hand, but we can't lose a vital organ in the center of your body and your brain. So that's what your body does. That's why a lot of times you'll feel numbness in your fingers and in your toes when you're in cold or when you're out in the snow for a long period of time. But also the cool thing is when you get out, like when we go to get in the sauna, the opposite's gonna happen. So I'm in here it's been about a minute and a half. Minute and a half to 2 minutes is all you really need. Like right now I feel good. Can I stay in longer? For sure. But do I need to stay in longer knowing that I'm about to jump into a sauna and all of the blood that's in the core is now going to get pushed out to the extremities, and it's going to help regulate my temperature and now do the opposite, help my core to not overheat. I know I'm going to be doing a few different sessions in my brain. My body doesn't know this, so I don't want to freak it out too much. I want to feel good when I'm done with this contrast therapy session. So it's been 2 minutes now. Let's go get hot.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I love talking through a cold plunge because it goes so fast. That's another hack. Film yourself and share it with your friends because it goes by really, really fast.
Word. Yeah.
So,
man.
do you ever track? Do you use your watch to track?
Yeah, like the length of time for sure. Especially sauna. I mean, plunge to me, like I said, the breath is my style lately. But sauna, you know, I'm usually a 15-minute. You know, the cool part too about sauna, specifically this plunge,
most saunas don't have this much floor space. So
nor do they have the ability to see. This is the perfect setup where it's like I can see straight ahead.
Right.
There's the water right there. You can also see people in the other parts of the zen den, the hot tub or the deck.
It's the best, bro.
And then to your point, what you were just saying, this is my dream come true because you can literally do yoga.
Yeah.
You can stretch. You can lay down if you wanted to.
Yep.
And my point being is, dude, we love community. We love inviting people into this wellness garden.
Same here.
If you will. And that's what gives me so much joy. So it's like, oh, come experience this with me.
Yeah.
And by the way, we can all, have a good time in the sauna.
And get better together. Like we're feeling better together. Yes. We're getting community together. I'm a huge fan of family wellness night. I love having friends over. I love having kids over. My kids know how to use the sauna, use the cold plunge safely, and having kids exposed to it. Like, when were you exposed to a sauna?
Oh man, like, I guess I was exposed to like a steam room kind of sauna style when I was younger, maybe once because it was like in a hotel steam room. Yeah. But like sauna, I think it was like post college.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And you might have, like, a lot of people have probably been exposed to a sauna at a gym or a hotel or something like that. But when did you truly like understand the benefits of it?
Oh man,
Like
it was
recently, right?
well into my adult life. Yeah.
Isn't that
it was
crazy?
Like 31 years old.
I always knew I loved a sauna, but I didn't realize how beneficial it was. And now my kids know. Like, that's the cool thing. Like, it's not just a random piece of wood that we have at our house. It's a sauna, and it's intentional, and now they can teach their friends. Like, now, dude, every day I'm getting a call or a text message from one of my kids' friends' parents saying, hey, my kid was in the sauna at your house. Can't stop talking about it. Which one should I get?
Dude.
And now families are changing. They're changing generational health because of an opportunity their kid had. And this is what I tell some of the brands. This is what I tell Plunge. Like, hey, this isn't just a great product for me and my wife and my family internally. Like, we love letting people come over and try it out. Yeah. And to your point, it's super expansive. Big glass, big door, easy for people to get in. It's
to stand up, right?
And some people kind of say negative things about the design. Dude, it's hot in here. I'm sweating.
And
right?
It's got so much room to go up still.
Right.
Like, yeah.
I think it's 180 degrees when we got in here. Like, this isn't even the hottest, but it's hot. Setting it to 230, it gets brutally hot in here, and people get a little upset, like, oh, it's not the true finish experience. Guys, it's freaking hot.
Yeah.
Like, it's hot, it causes you to sweat, and you're able to have your friends and community in here. Like, this is a huge win. Plus, where do you get views like this? That's one of the things I love about this sauna. We have ours on our basketball court, pickleball court, and right here is where we, kind of similar to yours, we have our plunge all in right there. So when someone's torturing themselves in the plunge, you can laugh at them or encourage them, which is fun. Yep. You can see the kids and everyone out playing pickleball or basketball, the lake, kind of same thing. Can't wait to have you and the family over to experience that.
Yeah, just to try the toys out. Again, some of the best conversations I've ever had have been in this backyard.
Yeah.
In the sauna, back into from the cold plunge, in the hot tub, like, because in this setting you're in close quarters. There's a bit of this like, wow, this is kind of like my paradise or my happy place. Like, this is a controlled environment and you just feel amazing, and you're forced in a sense to like not have your phone. Like, you're actually connecting with other humans, or you're connecting with yourself or God or whatever you believe in. Like, you get some stillness, which, hey, that's a big luxury.
It is a big luxury.
So connection is huge with this.
It's so true. And it is cool that you can get in here and you really can't bring your phone. Like, we have our mics in here, and I hope they're not overheating, but they probably will soon. We got the camera out there. Sorry to everybody watching. This isn't the most beautiful look, but it is what it is, right? We're in here trying to explain some of the protocols we're doing that are changing our lives, and not only our lives, but our families' lives, our kids' lives, and our friends' lives. And it's huge.
Just real quick, this man's my hero. Like, absolute legend. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscription button. And that may be cheesy, but this dude's the real deal. And that's what I love. Like, this is not like a Hollywood setup, or we're not getting like, these optimal angles. It's like, dude, you're just sharing. We're just documenting the journey. We're having fun. We're talking like the actual benefits of what we are experiencing together, and we're just living, bro.
Bro.
I love how you create and how you give value to the world. So.
Dude, I appreciate it, man. This has been a blessing to get to know you. It's so funny, like, past 2 years going to Running Man, I have had some life-changing experiences and relationships come from that. Yeah. Come from just putting myself out there, going to a place that I'm like, I'm not even a runner. And, dude, like, I'm so glad that I saw you and was like, hey, everyone keeps telling me I need to meet you. Because this may have never happened.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely not would have happened if we didn't. Like, you stopped me at that first night. And, yeah, that conversation was like a 20-minute connection conversation. So I doubt it.
Right? Like, had I DM'd you and be like, hey, bro, I saw you at Running Man, didn't get a chance to say hi.
So much different.
We should hang out. You'd probably leave me on scene.
I don't know. I would have saw that stash and I'd be like, nah, I need to meet this guy. But it wouldn't have been the same.
It wouldn't have been the same. And that's, and there's a second part. This is a little surprise, almost like a Happy Meal, right? This is a prize at the bottom of the bag.
Oh, wait, there's more.
There's more, right? So this video is cool. You're gonna see our protocols on contrast therapy and all the benefits to it from both perspectives, which is awesome. But the second thing is put yourself out there. Like, go to places where surround yourself with giants. Yeah. Go to places where people are leveling up and they're doing more, right? Like, I went to Running Man reluctantly and I left there a different man. Like, I left there elevated. I left there with relationships I would have never had. And there's so many times that I can say I did the same thing. Like, I'm going to go to Vid Summit next month. It's a conference for YouTubers put on by YouTubers. Yeah. Like, it's not like just a bunch of vendors. It's YouTubers talking to YouTubers about doing YouTube.
Best practices and.
And the past 2 years I've gone, I've left with a friendship relationship that has like changed my life. It's not so much the conference itself, but it's the people that show up there. You are in the presence of giants, of people who are doing wonderful things. And when you're around people who are constantly trying to do better, they also want you to do better.
Yeah.
Like when I was in the car business, we were all in competition with each other. Whether we want to admit it or not, we were all competing. And then I got into this health and wellness space, this content creation space, which we are kind of competing. Like every time you get a view, that's one less view that I can get. Like in the grand scheme of things, right? Like someone can't view both of our content at the same time. Now they can see it both separately.
What if they're back to back?
Could be good.
I'm pretty sure
that's the algorithm. We need that to happen. But we're kind of in, like we're not in competition, but kind of, right? Like if someone buys a plunge watching this video, and they use code Moss, that's one conversion for Moss, not one conversion for Brian, right? Unless someone buys plunge from me, sauna from me, and a cold tub from you. And that's just kind of the facts. But here's the craziest thing. Like, you invited me to your house to do this. Like, we want each other to win.
Yeah.
I'm going to share things with you that hopefully help you rise to the next level. And that's one of the coolest things about this health and wellness place, this creator space, is everybody wants everybody to win.
Dude.
So if you're lost right now, go to Vid Summit.
Yeah.
Go to the running event. It's a running conference. You're gonna see creators there. You're gonna find people there that just want to see you succeed. Go to Running Man. Find events. Go to you do
summits and retreats.
You do summits and retreats.
Yeah.
I want to come.
Yeah.
I want to come, dude. Like
Would
I want to
love
come
to
support you, but also be there. Like, because I know the people who are gonna show up. It's intentional.
Yep.
They're there for a reason. They want to learn. They want to get better. They want to live a better life. And like, why would you not want to be around people like that?
That's to me, and I made that video the other day, or the podcast, and I clipped it up. But
I loved it.
To me, the secret to most everyone's next level, your next level, my next level, it's the people we meet. It's the company we keep. What becomes our normal is based on who we're around.
Yeah.
And so surrounding yourself with people who are pursuing excellence, pursuing growth, who are living intentionally, who prioritize their health, who value family, relationships, living purposefully. There's nothing you can do that's going to expand your horizons or elevate your results or improve your career like that. Yeah. And I know you mentioned, which I hear you on the competition, but honestly, I don't think there is, because like I heard a quote from my buddy Jonah Kest. He shared it the other day, and it said that at the top there is no competition, only collaboration.
I love it.
What I mean by that too, and what that means for us is, if someone uses Moss versus Pruett and they get a discount code, or for that example, it's like, yeah, that's true. Like if we're doing 1 + 1 = 2, but when you and I come together, and when we synergistically grow, I have an aha moment, you have one too. When we blend our audiences together, I introduce you to people, you introduce me to people. The pie is not a finite, fixed pie.
True.
It is always expanding. So that 1 + 1 = 2 math, I don't think really applies, because we just 10x'd it. We just multiplied.
Let's go, bro. Profound. Let's go, man.
That's real.
Gosh, I love it. Well, bro, we've been in here for 20 minutes. That's the other cool thing about community, is when you're in a sauna and you're having a deep conversation with somebody, the time goes by fast.
Flies.
When you're in there by yourself, it can get a little long, but dude, great conversation. A little over 20 minutes. You ready to get cold?
Yeah, dude, let's go.
Let's get it.
Plunge. Give me some cold.
Let's do it, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
So I don't know if you're super dialed on the routine, but for me, we've got to shower off.
Oh yeah.
No sweaty boys in the sauna.
No, sir.
Round number 2. That was a long sauna. That was a nice long sauna.
That was a good bit.
Did you work out today?
I did. I did legs in the gym.
That's what I got to do today.
First thing.
Smart. I got up, I cold plunged, and took the kids to school, and then spent an hour and a half driving here.
Yeah. What do you do in the car? Like, how do you spend your time?
I literally just posted, I hate driving, but I love worship.
Yeah.
So it's proof that God can take things you hate and work it out for your good.
That's a word.
It was a word. I thought of it as I'm like, I freaking hate driving. I've been thinking about getting a Cybertruck just to drive me, because I hate driving. But then there's a lot of reasons I don't want a Cybertruck. It's so weird. It's either like, I don't know if other guys watching this or hearing this can relate, but it's like there's a dilemma, and a lot of the guys I talk to are in the same dilemma. It's Cybertruck or Raptor.
Yeah.
It's like one of those two. Like those are the two trucks that guys kind of want.
Yeah.
Obviously, like there's the guys who want the huge, big lifted truck. For me, like for practicality reasons, I go to the airport a lot. I need a car that I can drive into that short-term parking lot, so I can't have a big lifted truck. So it comes down to like a Raptor's a sick truck, and a Cybertruck is pretty sick too. Two very different trucks. Actually, anyone watching this, post in the comments below. Are you Team Raptor or are you Team Cybertruck?
I don't know, dude. I'm keen on the Raptors.
I know, dude. They're sick. I might need you to show me yours. Like, I haven't been in a newer one in a while.
Definitely can.
Like, we're both pretty optimized, and we're into this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're both feeling a little faint.
Feeling some type of way.
Some type of way. And I think we should talk about that, because I think a lot of people, some people out there that I've talked to, and I get a lot of DMs from people, they're like, hey, is this normal? And the answer is yes. Like, you will feel lightheaded, you will feel dizzy, you will feel numb. There's a lot of these euphoric feelings, and when you're getting into a cold plunge in a sauna for the first time, this is extreme.
Yeah.
This is very extreme, and if you are not a generally healthy person, you need to take it very easy, and you should never do this alone.
Yeah.
Until you get acclimated and at least feel these feelings. I definitely don't want to see anybody out there ever getting hurt from this, but I've heard of people, you know, they're like, hey, sauna, cold plunge, I need to do that. I got the money, I got the space, I'm going to get one. So they buy a plunge sauna, they buy a plunge cold plunge or whatever, they build their own, whatever it is. And then their first session, they overdo it in the sauna, and then they overdo it in the cold plunge, and then they get out and they pass out.
Yeah.
That can happen. Like, that is a very real thing.
Yeah.
So I would say if you're new to this, definitely dial it in. Always do it with a friend, because this isn't easy. I think people look at this like this is an easy health solution.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah, but you said it. You're going to extremes. You're going to the extreme hot and the extreme cold. And putting your body through that, it takes time to acclimate. Like anything else. You know, I think about fitness. I think about working out in the gym. You know, if you go from not having trained for like 3+ years and you go into the gym and you do like a 2-hour lifting session, you know, lifting heavy, it's gonna rock your system, right? Always ramp up the stuff, and like we've talked about before, the beauty of having a sauna and a plunge at your house or readily available is because you can stay super consistent.
Yeah.
And if you just ramp up, consistency to me with this stuff is way more important than the extreme, you know, the extreme approach as well.
Yeah, totally. And that's kind of the cool thing too, is there's no like set structure, and kind of at the beginning of this video we talked about how we're going to share our protocols and stuff, and I think our protocols change. Like, I'll do 5, 10, 15 minutes in the sauna, and I'll do 30 seconds to 3 minutes in the cold plunge, but it's almost never the same.
Yeah.
Schedules change, timing changes. I want to get in with the kids. The kids want to get in. You know, we want to play some pick. There's so many variables.
Make it your own.
And I say this to my family and my close friends a lot, but like, there's very few hills I'm gonna die on. Like, I'll never write a book on something that I feel like I'm a pro at, because I feel like the things I would write on right now might change 5 years from now. And I don't want to be the guy who like writes a book on one thing and then changes his mind.
True.
5 years. We've all seen that
Revision.
story play out. Yeah. So the only hill I'm going to die on is that Jesus is Lord, and I love my family, and and a lot of the things that trickle down from that, like it can change from time to time. I am very pro sauna. Everyone knows that. I'm very pro cold plunge. Everyone knows that. I'm also very pro sunlight.
Yeah.
Like, I try to get an hour of sunlight every single day. Uninterrupted, unfiltered sunlight.
Yes.
No sunscreen, no sunglasses.
What about contacts? Because I wear contacts. I'm always curious about it, because that is a block. It's a filter.
I'm very curious too. I mean, honestly, get sunlight before you put your contacts in. Maybe. Do you wear them daily? Like.
But I take them out because I wake up before the sun. You know, to be honest with you, I wake up earlier. Most days.
Oh, maybe wear glasses until you can get at least.
That's fair.
Maybe wear your just regular readers until you get an hour, 10 minutes of morning sunlight in your eyes.
Fair.
And then glasses are a good look. My wife had glasses. She had LASIK surgery. Mm-hmm. And honestly, like, her glasses were like a thing I liked. Like, I really liked them. Like, it's cute. I have perfect vision, and I wear fake blue light glasses sometimes because I like the way they look.
For sure.
So I think it's just a matter of, like, maybe not every day wear glasses, but maybe not every day wear contacts.
And see how you feel. Like, again, this what you just said is perfect, because it's experimenting with, different styles, different versions, durations, timing of all this.
Yeah.
So same thing with working out or, again, plunging. It's like, find what works for you. If working out in the morning first thing, you feel amazing, keep doing that.
Right.
You know, if it doesn't make sense and you'd rather work out midday and you love how that makes you feel because it's kind of a reset, or afternoon workout, it's a great reset for you, keep doing that. Like, at the end of the day, these things to me, you talk about resilience, optimizing for resilience, it's just doing things that help you feel better.
Yeah.
So if you do those consistently, you feel better, you take a better you to your life, and everybody wins when you show up in a better way.
And here's the thing. I want to actually talk on that. Lean in if you're listening or if you're watching this.
Speak on it.
Sometimes people can hear that, like, do things that make you feel better.
Yeah.
And they think, well, porn makes me feel better.
Mm.
You know, like that.
I love getting deep like this. Keep going. Yeah, let's
you know
go.
what I mean? Like, drugs make me feel better.
Yeah.
Drinking makes me feel better. I would kind of restructure that thinking to, like, things that make you feel better and make you better around the people you're with.
Yes.
You know, like, if you...
Yeah, because it's not so self-focused. Yeah.
Dopamine releasing. Like, if I don't know, man, it's a hard topic to talk about. I'm not a pro at this. I have to think about it because it's a thing. You know, like, I lived that lifestyle where sexual sin was a huge part of my life, where partying and drinking and drugs were a huge part of my life. So it's those experiences and feelings are in me. I've experienced them. And now, as a husband and a father and someone who loves Jesus fiercely, like, that's a temptation that still hits my brain on a daily basis. Not that I want to do it, but that I have that experience, right? And I can say, like, it made me feel better at those times, but it also made me feel empty.
Yeah. And just real quick, I just don't want to forget this because it's a really great point you bring up. When I have this idea that comes to mind that I've, like, talked about in my content for a while. It's like, become more you.
Yeah.
Become the person you were made to be. What's embedded in that is you becoming the person you were created to be, intended to be. When God created you, it's like, this is what I created David to be. It's the highest intention and purpose for who you are. And by the way, the things that make us feel good and feel more alive, feel more us, if we're having that as the measurement, it does no harm to anybody.
Yeah.
It does no harm to neighbor, and it does no harm to self. Because if I'm doing something like looking at porn, I'm trading something that is good, sex, intimacy with my wife, for something cheap and fake.
Yeah.
And it takes away intimacy with my wife. The desire, the feeling of intimacy and oneness with my wife is a good feeling. Use it properly.
Yeah.
Get the real thing. Don't settle for something less, like porn.
Yeah. Be patient and let it wait. Kind of like watching the tree grow. Like, it's a beautiful thing.
The best things take time.
Yeah.
Take time.
Yeah, totally. But I definitely wanted to kind of address that because I feel like sometimes people can take that context and say, well, the things I'm doing right now that are not bettering me in my life do feel good for a brief moment, but they're not making me a better person around the people that I'm around or long term. Which
is why success, if we're talking about what success looks like, success is something, what did Jesus say? Jesus said, he said a lot of things. He said a lot of profound things. He spoke truth and love, but truth and power too. He said, you'll know wisdom by what?
By the fruit?
It's fruit.
Yeah.
Wisdom is known by her fruit. Oh, you don't believe me? Just watch. Essentially, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Fruit is produced over time. So the point I'm trying to bring up is success is made manifest in the long run. So if it's not good for your soul, it may feel good short term, but I'm not saying that's what you should do. I'm saying what is best for your long-term health. Take care. This is a great phrase. Take care of your body as if you'll live forever. Take care of your soul like you'll die tonight.
So good. So good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so good, bro. Look at us, man. Preach it. We didn't know this was going to happen. This is unscripted.
Hey, you pull it out, though. You say some stuff boldly, and I'm like, I love that, because that needs to be addressed.
It does need to be addressed. I don't mind. I've never minded putting myself out there. People are going to love me for me or hate me for me, and it is what it is. I'd rather be me and be loved for it, and be me and be hated for it, than be someone else and be loved for it.
Facts, dude. Because people can't make or break us, dude. That's exactly right.
Exactly. Bro.
Only God can make us. I hate to quote Tupac on the only God can judge me, because.
Oh, man, bro, he's right.
But only God can judge us. Only God can define us.
Let's go, bro.
And like we talked about on the podcast, who are you, Brian? Who are you, David? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm a child of God. I'm loved. That's who I am. Then I'm a dad. Then I'm a.
Yes.
But first, before you can be the dad that God calls you to be, you got to be the son that you are.
Bro, love this guy. Freaking love this guy. Oh
Is that
my
not
God.
true?
It's so good. So good, dude.
So growing in sunship, man. Growing in like who you are, your identity.
Bro, that was a 50-minute contrast therapy session. That's a long one, just so you know. Like,
Big one.
This went from just a couple bros doing a quick contrast therapy session, explaining some of our protocols, to a full-blown podcast with some preaching in there, with some brotherly love,
Dude,
with
the
some
best.
truth. Gosh, man, that was fun. I hope
Yeah.
you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you want to get any more information on Plunge, I have full reviews of all their products. I'll make sure to have the link down in the description below. I'll have it pop up on screen as well. If you want to buy something, use discount code MOSS. All that fun stuff. Plunge, you guys are awesome. But Brian, you are awesome,
dude.
Bro.
We're the same person, bro.
This was so.
We got the same
Where have you
energy.
been all my life?
I know,
like,
dude.
Seriously, man.
Can we schedule this every single week?
Yeah.
Once a week,
Hey,
once a month.
yes.
Like, that's it.
Yes.
But for real, this guy's the real deal. I hope you enjoyed that video because we had a better time filming it than you may have watching it. The real deal. I freaking love this guy. So just grateful to be a part of the video, man.
Dude.
Take the plunge.
Take the plunge.
Change your life.
And change your life. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. Any questions, pop them down in the comments below. See you over on the next video. Have a great day, my friends.
Peace, love.
And God bless.
Later.
Speaking of next video, I'm going to have a couple videos pop up over here. Check one of them out. Lets YouTube know that we don't totally suck. So just do that or don't, and then YouTube's going to think I suck, which, it is what it is.
Or block them.
Oh, don't do that. Whatever. Love you guys.